So when planning for writing, it's really important that pre-service teachers have a clear understanding of the curriculum and what it is that we are trying to achieve in that writing session. So what's our overall focus, our text type? What does that then break down into the learning question and success criteria each lesson that we plan to deliver? So that way we know when we walk into the lesson, what is it that we're trying to achieve and how is it that our students are going to be successful to do that? And it's really important that when you plan those, that they are direct and explicit and clear for not only the teachers, but also for the students when they're working within that lesson. That way they know what you want them to achieve, but also the steps that they require to complete in order to be successful. So it's really important that teachers are clear on knowing what it is you want to achieve and how you're going to get there. But then also, how do you make it engaging for kids? How do you make a writing session really clear but fun and engaging so that the students love what they do and they develop a love of writing? Because otherwise it can be really challenging for some students. But if you can make it fun and engaging but still achieve the focus that you're looking for, students will not only engage in the writing but feel success and want to be a part of your lessons.
So we've been sort of exploring how to structure emails correctly because we're writing a persuasive email. Okay, we've pulled apart the structure of an email and we've looked at some of the main things that emails need to have. Okay? We recently started writing our opening paragraph to our persuasive emails as well. Okay? Now we're getting down to the meat of it, the big juicy stuff, the reasons and the evidence that are really going to persuade the person to do, think, feel, believe, whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay? So this is what we're exploring. We've been exploring this all week. This is what we're going into now. What persuasive techniques, you want to move over Beans, otherwise I'm going to crush you, my little friend. What persuasive techniques do I include when writing a strong persuasive paragraphs? Do you notice I use the word strong? Because do we want just a simple, boring paragraph? No. We want it strong and convincing. I know some of you actually want to send these emails to the person you're writing them to. Hands up if that's you. Well, that's interesting, Timmy, because you're actually writing yours to me. So see if you can convince me. I'm writing mine to Mr. Bott, so see if I can convince him. All right. This is a persuasive paragraph. This is a strong persuasive paragraph. Keep an eye on our forest stuff. Okay, that's our success criteria there, Gesundheit. If we can do those things and include some of those elements, you're starting to write a strong persuasive, okay? I'm going to read this out. I want you to tell me what you like about it, Sonny, and I want you to tell me for extra points which one of these you can notice they're doing, okay? First of all, removing wild animals from their natural habitats is incredibly cruel. Hands up if you agree. When kept captive, these beautiful creatures become bored and lonely, often leading to a condition called zoochosis. Who's heard of that before? I hadn't until I put this together either. Zoochosis. Animals suffering... Oh, use the force. Animals suffering from zoochosis begin performing anxious, repetitive acts such as rocking back and forth, swaying, grooming themselves excessively, and vomiting. Who thinks zoochosis sounds like a good thing? No. All right. First of all, before we start going into this, what do you like about it? Is it a strong paragraph?
Yes.
What tells you or shows you it is a strong paragraph? Sophia, what do you like about it?
That has a lot of emotive language.
Talk about, is the emotive language now a forest?
Yes.
Yeah. Talk to me about the emotive language. What did you like about it? What parts?
I like how it said it was incredibly cruel.
Where is this part?
At
Yeah, incredibly cruel. The word cruel alone is strong. Incredibly cruel together is stronger as well. You could have, the person could have just said habitats is bad. Okay, love it, thank you. Yeah. What did you notice, Timmy?
quite a bit of facts.
So talking about facts, condition called zoochosis. I actually learnt that then. Who just learnt that just then? Okay, have we got facts or stats in here? Ah, yeah. Cool. Dill? Oh, facts and... Well, probably not so much stats, is it? It's more facts.
It was telling you what happens, like in soccer, like they start folding, curling, swirling, like rocking back and forth. Tells you what they will do when they get like soccer racing.
Yeah, it's that. Now, sometimes when we look at emotive language, we just think of powerful words. But is this powerful words or a powerful phrase or a powerful example?
Powerful brain.
Yeah. So your emotive language doesn't just have to be exchanging those words for really powerful words. Sometimes it can be a powerful phrase, a powerful story, or something like that as well. Yeah.
Are they like sort of their opinion?
Yeah, put their opinion. Do we definitely know what side of the argument they're on? How did we know that? Which part shows you, Sonny?
Well, the top, the red bit.
Yeah, it states your opinion. Okay? First of all, removing wild animals from their natural habitat is incredibly cruel. Now, when we're thinking about over here, our reasons and evidence, is the red part the reason or is it the evidence? Hands up for reason. Thank you, you've just kept my job for another year, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Bott might employ me a bit longer. This is your reason. Your evidence backs up your reason. Why? Why is your reason important? Okay, is there anything else we're missing before we move on? No? Let's go back through this. Is there alliteration? Is there alliteration? Is there words or sentences coming in together with the same letter, sound? No. Is there a rhetorical question?
No.
No. Is there the rule of three, which we haven't explored so much? There actually is. The rule of three is down here, but we haven't explored that so much, so we won't touch on that one just yet. Okay? Now, when we're thinking about our own persuasives, don't try and jam all of these things in the one paragraph. Would that become a bit messy? Yes. You have your whole persuasive to work those things through. Yes, you might use some of the multiple of our forest stuff in the one paragraph, but if you try and jam all of those things in, it becomes jarring and confusing for the reader. All right. I'm going to write my own paragraph here. Okay? Yeah, when was it? A couple of days ago I planted the seed. Can you guys see if I just leave that there? We'll just leave that there. I planted the seed about Mr. Bott. Okay? I want Mr. Bott to put a vending machine in the staff room. Okay? That's what I really like. What do I want? My reason number one, in case I forget my lunch, evidence, then at least I have something to eat. Fair enough? Yeah. I'm actually going to send this to him, by the way.
Can you watch it?
You can watch me hit send and then we'll wait for his response.
Yeah.
Reason number two, having a lot of snacks will make teachers happier. Example, happy teachers are good teachers. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm better when I'm happy. All right, reason number three, it'll stop me from getting hangry. Then I won't have to yell at you all the time. That's probably my... No, don't yell, no, but I might start if I don't get a vending machine. Okay? Right, now which reason am I going to focus on first? I could pick any of them, but I'm going to start with this one here. In case I forget my lunch. Right. Now keep in mind, okay, of the forest techniques I'm using. Where am I pointing? Over here as well. Okay? Do I want to jam them all in? No, I want to use some of them. All right. In case I forget my lunch, I'm going to start, and please, if you want to help me out, you can, but I'm going to do the main thinking here. I am so forgetful that most days I forget my lunch. Now, have I said my opinion yet? Not really, no. Okay, what can I add from my forest stuff up there, do you think?
Alliteration?
Maybe I could do I could do alliteration, but I could maybe do a facts as well.
Alliteration.
I'm so forgetful that most days I forget my lunch. This is a fact. This means I am hungry, tired, and grumpy.
If I had no food, I'd
Oh, stop there, Beans. Let's just do a quick check. I've actually done rule of 3 because I've listed 3 things, hungry, tired and grumpy. And I've actually also stated a little bit of a fact. It's not a fact as in like a statistic, but it's a fact that's what I get like when I haven't eaten. I'm so forgetful that most days I forget my lunch. This means I'm hungry, tired and grumpy. Okay, I need to back that up a little bit. You want to add something? Yeah, it could be, but this is just adding to that one. But thank you for picking it up. Let's put some emotive language in. I've said I'm so forgetful that most days I forget my lunch. This means I'm hungry, tired and grumpy. A vending machine in the staff, excuse my handwriting here, I'm leaning over, room would save my life. Now, would it actually save my life?
No.
No.
But if you
But that's the emotive language. Bean's going to give the emotive language a tick piece because I've just used that. That's the emotive language that we're going to use to make Mr. Bot feel like this is how much I badly need a vending machine. And I'm not talking just like your Coke vending machines, I'm talking about your chips, your cookies, everything. Like, if I'm asking the big boss for something, I'm going all out.
Do you think he
Yeah.
actually might be?
Well, if I write a good enough persuasive, he's going to do it. Okay, I'm going to hit send. All right, well, let's see how I'm going. I'm so forgetful that most days I forget my lunch. This means I'm hungry, tired and grumpy. A vending machine in the staff room would save my life. I'm going to stop there. Could I add more?
Yes.
When could I add more? I'm going to stop with that. Not in the next paragraph, stay away from the other reasons. When could I add more? What do we do at the end? Think about our writing process. What's our some of our last steps? Or it's not a part of editing, it's a part of revising. That needs to be beefed up. That needs to have some bling added to it. I will do that when I revise. But have I covered my first point here?
Yes.
100%. Yeah. Yes, Sophia.
You know, why did you leave the podcast?
Why did I?
Leave the little part,
It's a really good point. Remember we talked about our paragraph work? Okay. I had gone on to my next point, so I moved to the next line.
Oh.
Okay? Think of paragraphs don't always have to leave a whole line. Am I still talking about the same thing here?
Yes.
Yes. But am I talking about something that's slightly different to what I'm talking about up here?
Yes.
Yes. So you leave an indentation. Okay, thank you for bringing that up. Appreciate it. All right, your turn. Okay. What you're going to do now is just like I have in your books, you're going to hit that first paragraph. Now we're just worrying about the first paragraph here. Not your opening paragraph, your first paragraph. Okay, have you got yours handy, Days? I might quickly show what one can look like. Oh, yours is up there. Who's got theirs handy? Sonny, you got yours handy? I think you wrote yours about the Maltese cricket team. Great topic, by the way.
I accidentally already started some of the...
That's okay. Sonny, can we all see, has started his. See how he's got his opening line? And then he's actually just reading. I love this. Can I read it? Even though your team sucks, so it might be worth a shot adding a new player on the team. Emotive language? Yes. Do we know which side of the argument he's on? Yes. Love it. But see how he's left the line? This is what you're doing now. He's rushed ahead, but that's the part you're on. Okay? Our goal at the moment is just for a really good first paragraph. Don't worry about your second or your third. Okay, we'll get to second and third tomorrow. But please, to be successful, just like I was ticking it off here, okay, we're going to aim for 2. I want you just to use 2. What did I use? Facts, Emotive language, power, rule of three. Some of you might use the rule of three without even realising it. How many are we aiming for? Two. How many?
Two.
How many?
Two.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do I just continue?
You'll have to backtrack a little bit, buddy, because, yeah, you're away.
Can we do two or more?
If you want to do two or more, but don't jam too many in, because it becomes jarring. But if you want to play with it, that's fine, because we can always revise. Now,
When it comes to writing, it's really important that engagement is at the heart of what you do. Students need to see passion, they need to see enthusiasm from the teacher when it comes to writing, and look to make it real life in its experiential base. What I mean by that is that students need to feel that there's a purpose to their writing. They're not just writing for the sake of writing. So when you undertake a lesson, that there's actually a reason behind it and how this can translate into the real world. That way students see the connection between what you're doing and its purpose in their lives moving forward. So for a teacher to create an opportunity for students to have impact or to use their work in a productive real life format gives them purpose and gives them desire to want to work to their best for you. So it's really important that students feel there's a need for what they're doing, that they can engage in what they're doing so that there's a bigger purpose. And when they understand that bigger purpose, it helps engagement. And when you've got engagement,